I'm Tava Smiley for Fox Movie Channel, here at the Ziegfeld Theater in New York City for the world premiere of the 20th Century Fox release, X-Men First Class. Set in the 1960s at the height of the Cold War, when escalating tensions between the US and the Soviet Union threatened the entire planet, the film reveals how the world discovered the existence of mutants. At the core of this prequel to the first three X-Men films is the origin of the relationship between Charles Xavier and Eric Lenshair, soon to be known as Professor X and Magneto. The core conflict in the film is how these two young men have very different ideas on how best to use their powers, to serve humanity or to dominate it. There are many visual effects spectaculars and plenty of intimate dramas tackling serious issues, and X-Men First Class strives to do both. We asked the cast and crew about the process of telling a character-driven story within the context of an epic action film.
Well, we really wanted to make a more character-driven movie. We wanted to feel like the Chris Nolan Batman movies, you know, to have like class and deep character themes and issues. And also, with the second we set it back in the 60s, it's such a rich period and a political period that we wanted to actually treat that respectfully and not be sort of glossy about it, make it feel real and grounded. So it all sort of came together for us in that way.
I didn't really expect you to believe me. One of the many spectacular things my mutation allows me to do is that I can read your mind.
I thought that, you know, the potential that somebody like Matthew has and the quality that somebody like Michael brings to it, people like Kevin Bacon bring to it, Rose Byrne, January Jones. I thought we were going to make a, you know, an unusually well-stocked action stroke superhero movie. And also, I was a fan of the X-Men series when I was a kid, and of the animated series, and also the first couple of movies as well. So it was you know, an honor to be a part.
Killing will not bring you peace. Peace was never an option.
What really sort of drew me to the project was the fact that, you know, Matthew was going to be directing, and also the fact that James was going to be playing Charles. And I thought that combination of talent and intelligence would be very intriguing. And then I read the script, and I thought, wow, there's a really sort of complex character here, and somebody that I could play sort of with a certain level of ambiguity. And sort of try and blur the lines between hero and villain as much as possible.
Choose freely, but know that if you are not with us, then by definition you are against us.
It was kind of like a perfect storm of really cool things. I was so thrilled to be asked to be in a comic book movie because it's the first time. And then I read it and I was like, oh, wait a second, it's a great script. And wait a second, it's a great part. Wait a second, this is a director that I've wanted to work with for, you know, since I saw his movies. Then I started hearing about who else is in the cast and whatever. I was like, it was a very easy yes.
My character is incredibly progressive. She's a pioneer. She believes that that mutants and humans can live side by side and can coexist harmoniously. And she's, you know, she has hope, whereas a lot of them don't, and they choose a darker path. And to the end, she's really fighting that. I mean, to the bitter end. So that's something I really admired in Moira, and that's what I think separates X-Men from a lot of other superhero movies, is that it has intelligence behind it and it has themes behind it that are really universal and quite metaphoric for many other minorities in life.
I think the audience actually likes it when they're challenged. They like it when they go to a movie and it actually delivers more than they expected, rather than maybe just what they expected or less than they expected. So this movie's fun, but it's got some big ideas on its mind at the same time.
Characters in this movie are each playing out their own morality tale, making the choice between good and evil. We asked the cast what's at the heart of their character's choice.
It's more about survival instinct and motivation, and how far you're willing to go to achieve the ends. I mean, I've always thought that Eric, or Magneto, is a very Machiavellian character, and he definitely lives by that. The ends justifies the means. And so that's really how I approached him.
You want society to accept you.
The choice for my character is very simple because my character does not believe that anything that he's doing is wrong. He does not think of himself as a bad guy, you know. He's out there trying to create a utopian world for mutants, where mutants can thrive and not be threatened by humans. And as you see in the course of the film, humans are threatening.
In real life, if you were a mutant, would you be Team Xavier or Team Magneto?
I have to say Team Xavier, really, don't I?
You kind of do.
I have to really say Team Xavier. Yeah, Team Xavier, yeah.
Oh, I'd definitely be on Team Magneto.
Oh, I'd be Xavier.
I'd probably stay with the Hellfire Club. They have a bit more fun, I think.
I would have probably got cut from both teams, I'm afraid. I wouldn't have made the final cut on either of them.
Clearly, the cast and crew had a first-class experience making this thoughtful action film. For Fox Movie Channel, I'm Tava Smiley. Thanks for watching.